Hey everybody, it's Aaron again with KLC. As a loss control consultant, we often get questions about OSHA logs, which include the 300, 300A, and the 301 forms. Today we will touch on the high points of the logs and where information can be found on klc.org to assist in filling out and verifying this information. Many employers with more than 10 employees are required to keep a record of serious work-related injuries and illnesses. Cities, utilities, housing authorities, and like organizations are required to keep these logs if they have more than 10 employees at any point throughout the year. First, let's discuss how OSHA defines a recordable injury or illness. OSHA defines this as any work-related fatality, any work-related injury or illness that results in loss of consciousness, days away from work, restricted work, or transfer to another job. Any work-related injury or illness requiring medical treatment beyond first aid. It also includes any work-related diagnosed case of cancer, chronic irreversible diseases, fractured or cracked bones or teeth, and punctured eardrums. There are also special recording criteria for work-related cases involving needle sticks and sharps injuries, medical removal, hearing loss, and tuberculosis. Remember, minor injuries requiring first aid only do not need to be recorded. For more information on how OSHA defines first aid, refer to osha.gov. Now that we've covered what is a recordable, let's talk about the various forms. The OSHA 301 form is the Injury and Illness Incident Report. This is one of the first forms you must fill out when a recordable work-related injury or illness has occurred. You can also have an equivalent form, such as the company nurse first report of injury. You must complete this within 7 calendar days after you receive information that a recordable incident has occurred. Next is the OSHA 300 log of work-related injuries and illnesses. This is used to classify work-related injuries and illnesses and to note the extent and severity of each case. When a recordable occurs, use the log to record specific details about what happened and how it happened. Here are a few things to remember when documenting a recordable on the OSHA 300 log. First, you want to identify the employee involved unless it's a privacy concern case. Second, you want to identify when and where the case occurred. Also describe the case as specifically as you can. Next, classify the seriousness of the case by recording the most serious outcome associated with the case, with column G, death, being the most serious, and column J, other recordable cases, being the least serious. Next, you want to enter the number of days the injured or ill worker was away from work or was on job transfer or restricted work activity. And lastly, you want to identify whether the case is an injury or illness. If the case is an injury, check the injury category. If the case is an illness, check the appropriate illness category. The information from the 300 logs helps employers, workers, and OSHA evaluate the safety of a workplace, to understand industry hazards, and to implement worker protections to reduce and eliminate hazards, preventing future workplace injuries and illnesses. The third form required by OSHA is the 300A summary form. The 300A is a summary for the past year, and from February 1st through April 30th, the 300A form must be posted. If you're needing additional information to help fill out the 300 log or the 300A summary form, log in to the insurance dashboard on klc.org. Once logged in, scroll to the bottom, and under Reports, click on Claims Report with Claimants. Next, you want to select the claim type. You want to select all workers' compensation. Next, you want to enter applicable dates. For instance, January 1 of 2020 to December 31st of 2020. Then you can hit Submit, and this will show all work comp claims for that period. And you can check the 300 logs and the summary to verify the information is accurate. Today, we've briefly covered the OSHA 300 log, the 300A summary form, and the 301 form. For more information, reach out to your loss control representative or refer to osha.gov. That does it for this KLC Safety Moment. Thanks, and stay safe out there.